Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name's Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel, and welcome to a new Whip and Chat video. If you are new to Whip and Chats and have no idea what I am talking about, I basically work on my current work in progress and just chat with you guys about my week, my weekend, diamond painting stuff, all the stuff, and typically I am working on a project. Here's the deal, and I'm gonna touch on this a little bit more later, but I did finally unbox Olivia the Witch Student in my vlog this week, so keep your eyes peeled for Friday. I'm sorry, I know it's so long from now, but today we are going to be kitting up Olivia the Witch Student by Mrsbutterd together. This is a 20 by 25 inch or 50.8 by 64 centimeter square diamond canvas. Has 57 colors, let's see, 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust drills. And you guys, I am so excited to kit this up with you guys. And listen, I was expecting to unbox it this week. I was not expecting it to be today, but again, I will chat about that here in a few minutes, but I will be kitting this project up and just chatting you guys through my process and chatting about all the things. Feel free to pull out whatever you are working on, work alongside me while I chat, and I hope you guys enjoy this kit up and chat video, and let's get right on into it. Okay, so accessory-wise, I don't really have a ton of accessories when I'm kitting up, but what I can tell you is that I will be kitting up in the Elizabeth Ward style container system that I have right here, and then I use a dryer sheet. I used to not use a dryer sheet. I believe Lena from Library of Diamonds started this kind of idea from what I could tell as far back as I could go. But basically, if you kit up in a dryer sheet, it helps combat static really well. And I was afraid initially when I tried this method that it wouldn't work for me, because I thought that I don't know, I thought that if I poured the drills into the dryer sheet, they would spill out, then I'd have a mess. I haven't had that problem, so I have, I guess, my dryer sheet, and I have this just basic white tray. I like using this for kitting up. I don't know why, I just feel like it's nice, and if any of the drills kind of fall into the tray, it's no big deal because the tray just can go right into the container. But that's kind of my accessories today. I don't really have any other accessories, and my pair of baby scissors, because I have tiny, tiny, tiny hands, and I'm also a lefty, and you know how hard it is to find lefty scissors? I mean, I haven't looked that hard, but these work. So anyways, what I'm gonna do actually right off the bat, what I always do with these older sticker sheets is I will go ahead, I gotta be careful about this. I'm gonna do it a little bit in the white part. I like to separate the actual image from the sticker sheet because I tend to be a little bit not messy when I'm kitting up, but a little bit, I will, take the sticker and bend this sheet backwards a little bit, and I don't actually want to mess up the really nice original artwork stickers, so it's not cut the straightest. That's gonna bother me later, but it's fine. Now we have all of the sticker labels cut up, or not cut up, but separated from the actual, other part of the sticker. But anyway, so let's go ahead, I guess, just quickly walk through my process. I think my process of kitting up is a little bit more, I guess, harder than other people make it. This is just what's been working for me, what I've used my entire diamond painting career. Honestly, there is no right or wrong way to kit up. This is just how I've always done it. So how I start is I've started, and you guys can't see it, but I started by, earlier today, cutting up all of the drills into DMCs and putting them in DMC order on my table to the left of me. So that way I can kind of visually see laid out what bags of colors have the most drills, I guess. So, and we have two what's the word? Colors that were, that stood out as having the most. Anyways, it's the background colors on the painting. So anyways, here's the deal. What I do first is I grab the biggest size container and I will look for the color that I have the most of, which I think is a tie. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nope. Okay, the one I have the most of is 60-10. We have 6 bags of 60-10. Usually in these bigger size containers, I can fit 3 bags of drills, but we're gonna start with 2. and see if I can easily fit a third, because what I really don't want to do is overfill these containers at all, just because I don't want to. And I'm also curious if this is going to have static. I'm going to be honest, this doesn't look staticky, this color. So we're going to attempt without the dryer sheet first, like just kitting up into this and seeing how that works. But anyways, let me grab my sticker. I don't usually kit up on camera, and I mean, for a while there I had quite a few projects going. I mean, I still do, but like, I'm trying to get the whips down if you're new. And so I don't kit up that often on camera. I guess maybe like when I get it back down to like one focus project at a time, like maybe I'll be able to do more kitting up on camera, but honestly, it really just depends on the timing of it all. Oh, shut the front door. That was so smooth. That was amazing. Also, I meant to grab, I'm just walking over to my floor, because earlier today I had taken the drills out of the package. And another pro tip is keep your package, like pack a drill thing, and when you finish like a color, you can go ahead and just stick the trash in the bag, because that way you only have to throw away one baggie at the end and not multiple baggies. I don't know. Anyways, so how this project came about getting opened today, which is Sunday, April 12th, and it is 6:15 in the evening. How did this end up getting opened up? So, well, number one, I woke up this morning so excited to open this project, and I actually really wasn't planning on opening it today. Also, we can absolutely fit a third thing of drills in here. Absolutely. We're gonna cut up a third one, but we're definitely not gonna be able to fit more than 3 in here. But anyways, yeah, so I woke up this morning at like 7:30, so excited to unbox this canvas. I don't know what it was. I wasn't really even planning on opening it today, but I, woke up and I'm like, oh, you know what? I really want to open this. And you know what? That's fine. If that's what I'm feeling, that's great. And then I thought about it a little bit more. And for my focus project right now, if you're new, I'm currently working on Lumina by Margaret Morales. It's a round drill painting, absolutely beautiful. I have 8 sections left of Lumina, okay? Like is it 8 or is it 9? No, it's 8 sections now. Because this morning I finished the second section of the second to last row. Only was able to get 1 section done this morning, but that's okay. As for the extra drills, because this has 3 extra bags, I'm just gonna keep them off to the side, actually, just right next to me. Because at the end, what I'll probably do is put them in a baggie like this and just keep them in my storage system that's to my right. That way, when I do like run out of that color, I can just go ahead and keep filling it. So anyways, let's move on to this next biggest color, which is this next pink shade. But anyways, I don't know what I was saying. Kit up and chats for me are always just the slightest bit more chaotic, because I definitely lose my train of thought a little bit more. This is 3609. It's this color. So what was I saying? I have 8 sections left of Lumina. And if I go with my pattern of finishing 1 section a day, I'm even going to count tonight. That would be, today is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That puts me at next Sunday, which could have technically worked for kitting up this painting next Sunday, but let's be very, very, very realistic that like some days this week, I'm probably just gonna want to work on that painting, like work on a couple sections, because I'm so close to the end. I don't know, if you guys are like me, when I get to the end of a painting, really like to speed run it. And so, not because like I want to rush through the end, but like a little bit of just like, oh my god, I'm almost done with this project. I can't wait to see it fully complete. And that's kind of how I'm feeling with that project. And I don't know, I feel like if I had to take a guess, oh, these are such nice static-free drills. Oh my god, 2023 Diamond Art Club, bring back the formula. Or maybe it's just been sitting in my apartment for too long. Then maybe that's why I don't have static, but I don't know, whatever the reason, I'm here for it. Anyways, so yeah, I really wanted to kit this project up. I am just so excited to work on it. Like I'm excited to finish Lumina from the perspective of getting to work on this one, but I will be sad when Lumina is over. I think she turned out really amazing and is looking really amazing. I know I was in the middle of a thought, and did my brain actually like continue said thought? No, this is just what happens when you're here. So anyways, that's kind of the reason why I am kitting up Olivia the Witch Student this week. I really, really, really thought it would end up being next week. I feel like I mentioned it a lot in vlogs and whip and chats on how it was probably going to be closer to the mid to the end of April. But what, we're on April, what did I say, we were on the 12th, which, I mean, to be fair, is almost mid-April. I mean, it's not quite, it's not quite mid-April, but also I love how 3 is just so easily fitting in here. That is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna move these off to the side. What do we have the most of next? I think what we have the most of next, the only color that has 2 bags of drills is actually 915, which is really interesting. I also wasn't too sure when I was opening this in my vlog, the facets on these drills. I wasn't sure where Diamond Art Club was in their process, but it looks like this is a mix of the 20 facets, like the second newest iteration of their drills, because their newest is 15 facets, and so it's a mix of the 20 and it's a mix of the 13, the older 13, which I actually really like the older 13. And so I am excited to work with them again, weirdly enough. I'm really not concerned at all with any sort of like problems with this kit. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I have been diamond painting for almost 3.5 years. I guess June will be about 3.5. And so my oldest diamond paintings, like, unless I bought it from a D-stash, are the 2023 time frame. I've never found an issue with gapping or anything like that. What I will say, in some of like the lighter color drills, there is a little bit of gapping in some of the drills. But I feel like I would rather it be just the slightest bit gappy than it being too tight. There actually was a time period when I was working on Rose Library, actually, which I purchased Rose Library. I think that was the end of 2023. Makes me wonder if this one's gonna have the issue too. I don't know, I guess we'll find out, because I bought this one in October of 2023, and I bought Rose Library, I think in December of 2023, because it was right before I actually started, well, no, right after I started doing my diamond painting vlogs. I think I did a week of a vlog to like kick off the new diamond painting vlogs or whatever, and then I decided to take a week off from doing the vlogs because I thought Diamond Art Club was going to take a week off because they had done that the year prior, but they didn't. They didn't do that. So I just was like, well, I didn't even start the vlog, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'm wondering if it's gonna have a similar issue. I mean, we'll find out. I will obviously keep you guys posted, but that being said, even if this does have a similar issue with like, well, did I even explain the issue? I don't know. Let me explain the issue. Okay, now I'm looking for like the chunkier bags, because we don't have any more bags of drills that have two bags. Now we're just looking for 1 bag of chunky drills. Like this one 718 is a pretty chunky bag, just in case you were wondering about my process. No, but so Rose Library, what had happened, I think, was that it was a mix of the 13 and 20 facets, and I think they had tightened the grid field, like Diamond Art Club had tightened the grid field, but the issue was that some of the drills, I think that were like the 13 facets, because it's older, 13 facets, were a little bit too big, especially like AB drills. Ooh, I think this is gonna actually be staticky. I'm gonna pour this one into the dryer sheet. Yeah, this color was a little bit more staticky, so I just poured it into the dryer sheet, and then I'm actually just gonna sift it around a little bit. Nothing too crazy, and I gotta be careful with it. Just kind of sift it around, let it, I don't know, absorb the static, if you will. Uh-oh. And this is why I always do it over a tray, because some of the drills are definitely falling out. And there we go. Pour it into the tray. Easy peasy. And then I think there's still a couple in the tray, or in the dryer sheet there was 1. And then the stuff that fell in the tray is really easy just to grab and then pour the rest in. Do I want a dryer sheet in this? Do I think I do? No. You know what? Yeah, actually. I have a few dryer sheets here. If I have to, I don't know, you guys can't even see them. If I need more, I can definitely dig around my art dot thing for more. I feel like there's gotta be more dryer sheets in here. I just only grabbed out a few to begin with. I really wasn't sure if this was going to be a staticky project or not, but anyways, so yeah, I feel like, actually I'm gonna go with this one. I feel like the ABs and some of the 13 facet drills in Rose Library and some of the kits that were made during that time, I guess the one that I was working on was Rose Library, I feel like it was a little bit bigger than the rest of the drill field. So that is what the problem was with that. And like, honestly, at the end of the day, it really wasn't a big deal. Like, nothing popped off at the end of the day. I feel like you just have to be really precise with your placement on those kits. So you kind of just like, if you knew about it, you kind of just paid attention and it was fine, in my opinion, in my experience. Although I do remember color blocking some of that color, like on the painting and being like, oh my God, these drills, they're popping a little bit. But at the end it turned out fine and I've had no popping on it since. So speaking of Rose Library, I do really want to hang up Rose Library somewhere in my home because I think it deserves a spot in my home, 100%. So anyways, that was a very, very long intro that I was not expecting to chat with you guys about, but I hope everyone has had a really fabulous weekend. Mine was good. It was definitely pretty busy. Friday, this always happens. I don't know what I did Friday. Friday is always such a blur in the grand scheme of the weekend. I feel like I did something notable Friday. But I could not tell you what it was. Oh, well, on Friday, I had to actually work, because I work from home most of the time. I go to the home office a couple times a month, and I had to work from my parents' house on Friday because my apartment complex was doing a fire alarm testing thing with the, local fire department. And what they have to do is they set a time frame from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., so a 3-hour time frame, and they continually blast the fire alarm throughout the entire building for 3 hours, and they go into each and every apartment. Like, of course they knock before they come in, but they wrote on their little, like, I don't know, like, notice thing, they were like, we're gonna try knocking once, but, like, if no one answers the door, like, we're just gonna come in, because the noise is so loud and jarring that, like, they cannot, like, if I were in here, I probably would not have heard the door knock. It probably would have scared me more. Well, number one, my ears would be dead by the end. It really is a loud and annoying alarm, which is the point. It's a fire alarm. But it probably would have scared me also for them to just walk in. Like, I know they're gonna come, but also, like, I don't want them just to walk in while I'm in my apartment. So they gave like a week's notice on it. I didn't necessarily think that was the longest amount of time. I wish they had given just the slightest bit more notice. And I only noticed because I had gone down the elevator, which I don't normally do, but I had gone down the elevator over last weekend to go grab a snack. Because they have a vending machine in the basement. I wanted a chocolate bar, which, by the way, when I ordered the chocolate bar off the vending machine, I plugged in the wrong number like an idiot and ended up with the wrong chocolate bar, but it was good. I don't remember what I wanted. I think I wanted the Bueno, is it the Kinder Bueno bar? And I ended up with like a, what did I end up with instead? Something with caramel, and I don't like caramel, but I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good. So that's when I actually found out about this fire alarm testing. But then I think that Monday or Tuesday, they put like little slips of papers in our doors telling us that it was going to happen. So like at the end of the day, it's really fine. It ended up just fine. But I worked from my parents' house on Friday, and actually it worked out really nicely because my dad's kind of a nerd and he has a laptop and he purchased monitors for himself. So he has a docking station with an extra monitor. So I plugged in my computer. I had a double monitor working at their house. It was actually really, really nifty and really helpful because I would not have had a good time working off just the laptop. Like, of course I would do it if I had to, but I feel like my tasks at work go a lot slower if I don't have a double screen. I don't know. Are you guys like that too? I think my manager's manager actually works on just a laptop, which is crazy business to me because, like, what do you mean you're only working on your laptop screen? Now, to be fair, he does different things than I do, but like, I could not imagine only working off of a laptop screen. That sounds terrible, but anyways. So anyways, yeah. I worked from my parents' house on Friday, and then I stayed over there for a little bit, had lunch over there, and I think did a couple errands with my dad, if I'm remembering correctly. But then I did decide, I'm trying to find this color. I can't multitask. Then I decided to come home for a couple of hours, and because I have, if you didn't watch the vlog, you might not know this, I actually have the sneak peek / first look for that Jeremiah Kettner painting that released over the weekend, Neko Ramen, which is so freaking cute, might I add. So cute. And it was actually supposed to get delivered Friday, so I was really anticipating it actually arriving Friday, but it unfortunately did not not arrive Friday. It's actually still not even here yet. I think it's supposed to get here tomorrow, which is totally fine. But I, you know, went home and I'm like, okay, so this package is not here yet. So what I decided to do instead was I decided to film the first look for Bubbles. So that's on the channel. That's the Finding Nemo and Disney and Diamond Art Club release that happened a couple of weeks ago. So is that video going to be linked down below? Oh, actually it might. If you're interested, check down below. It should be linked. So I ended up filming that, and then once I was done with that, I actually went back over to my parents' house for a little bit. My parents live like 5 minutes away from me. It's a really quick and easy drive to their place, which is why I'm always over there. I feel very, very lucky that they live so close to me, but yeah, so went back over there, got Zeus from daycare, hung out for a little bit over there. I don't think I had dinner over there if I'm remembering correctly. So I did that, and then I came home, and can I actually remember what I did on Friday night? No. Although, yes, I do a little bit. Friday night at 11 p.m. Central, and I think it's gonna be the same time this upcoming weekend, Miss Sabrina Carpenter was performing at Coachella, and Coachella was live streaming the entire thing, which made my heart so freaking happy to have a concert to tune into. I wish I was diamond painting during the concert, but it was 11 p.m. and I actually had to get up early the next day because I ended up going to my brother's place on Saturday, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So I was in bed. I'm like, okay, let me just chill and listen to her show, and maybe it'll go till like midnight, 12:30, and then I'll go to bed. I think it ended up going to like 1 in the morning, which is fine. I didn't stay up for the entire thing, but I was texting Tiffany, Diamonds at Tiffany's, because she was also watching it, and we were geeking out. We both love Sabrina Carpenter, so that was really fun. Definitely let me know in the comments if you tuned in as well. I love Sabrina Carpenter, and honestly, it made my heart so happy to see just how many Man's Best Friend songs she included on that set list at Coachella. I feel like every single song on the album was like in the show at some point. Maybe 1 or 2 were missing. And I didn't even stay awake for Goodbye. I think it was the closer, so that would make sense. But Goodbye is probably my favorite on the album. What other songs do I like on the album? Oh, I was just talking to Tiffany about this. What are the other ones? Nobody's Son. Oh, Nobody's Son is so freaking good. It's such a bop. The entire album, if you've never listened, gives ABBA vibes. And if you're gonna listen to the album, do not do what I did, okay? What you need to do is, if you're listening like on Spotify or something, I don't know if this is only the premium version, but I'm sure you could just Google it. Pull up the lyrics for all of the songs. Read the lyrics as you're listening. Don't be like me and make up words, because the songs are so catchy in and of itself. I loved them from the start. But a couple months later, I decided to actually read the lyrics alongside actually listening to the songs. And the lyrics are top tier. She has such funny lyrics. They're so good. She's such a good lyricist. I love Sabrina. She is just up there with Taylor for me. So I had a ton of fun on Friday night listening to her show, and yeah, I think she's definitely doing weekend 2 as well of Coachella, so I should be getting a part 2 to this. I don't know if it's going to be the exact same show or if anything's going to be different. I guess I'll find out, but I'll keep you guys posted next week. But I'm really excited, and it was a lot of fun, and it just made my day, because if you don't know, I would always tune into the Eras Tour live streams, and it felt like home a little bit to tune into these live streams. It felt fun, and Sabrina's just amazing, and I had a lot of fun. So that was Friday. And then Saturday, I woke up early-ish. What time did we leave? I think we left at like 8:30. Yeah, because I woke up at 8. I did not go to bed till like 12:30, 12:45. And me and my parents went to visit my brother, and we got to see the dogs. It was so fun. And we actually had made our way to their local casino for a little bit beforehand and got breakfast over there, which I thought was okay. Wasn't like the best, but yeah. And then after that, we went by my brother's and was able to see my brother and my sister-in-law and their dogs, and that was a lot of fun. I love seeing their dogs. They have the sweetest dogs. They have a golden doodle named Melvin. He's so sweet. He he's the sweetest. He's so cute. And then we have Penny, who is a smaller, I think, is she a mini poodle? I think she's a mini poodle. And she is just a love bug. Like, you'll be petting Melvin and she'll look at you and then she'll just come running up to you and just take his spot. She'll be like, actually, it's time you pet me. She is very, very sweet. So that was a lot of fun. And then for dinner, actually, the 5 of us went to a place, like a pizza place near their house, and that was really delicious. We got so much food. Okay, also we're on to these size containers. And what I will say is that because there's no static in these drills, this is going pretty fast. I mean, I've only kit up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 colors, but it's gone pretty fast because I can't multitask that easily. I feel like I've got to be messing something up at some point when I'm kitting this up, but no, this is actually a really, really easy project to kit up. Just another thing that I personally like to do when I'm kitting up my diamond paintings is that any special drills, I always like to make sure they are in Elizabeth Ward containers. Because if I have over 42 colors, which usually I do, I kit up the rest of the drills in these little art doc containers. And so I always like to make sure my ABs, fairy dust, crystals, metallics, anything are always in the Elizabeth Ward system. That way I can see it in that system. I don't know, it's just a personal thing that I've always done. But yeah, this was the first drill container size that made sense with one of our special drills. So we are finally kitting up a special drill. But anyways, so yeah, we went to dinner at this really delicious pizza place, and the thing is, aside from pizza, we all got a meal. So like on top of us getting a large cheese and a large pepperoni pizza, I got mostaccioli with marinara. It was so good. It was topped with so much cheese. Like when I first got the meal, I was like, where's the pasta? There's no pasta, it's all cheese, which, hello, I'm from Wisconsin, so I do not care about that. But it was so good. And then my mom and dad got a hamburger to split. I think my sister-in-law got like some Italian sausage thing. My brother got maybe a meatball parm sandwich. I'm not really sure on that. It was just so good. And we got potato skins. It was such a good meal. Really, truly was delicious. So we did like a pretty early dinner, and then we headed back home and I diamond painted. And yeah, I was able to get 2 sections done yesterday. Last night even. Yeah, I think they were both done last night. They had to have been of Lumina. So I really am making really good progress on that painting, and I foresee it getting done this week. I mean, once I'm done kitting up this painting tonight, I do plan on doing another section of Lumina, because I did one this morning. It'd be nice to get another one done tonight, I think. And yeah, I mean, again, there's a good amount of confetti in that painting, but because it's round drills, I don't know, I feel like it's going pretty fast. I would say the most confetti heavy parts of that canvas are probably the butterflies. There are quite a few butterflies. That's definitely on the confetti heavy side of things, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. So anyways, wow, we're already quickly approaching the 30-minute mark. Let me grab a drink real quick, reset my brain, and we'll chat about what happened today and move into some diamond painting stuff. What color do I want to do next? To go with 601. I feel like for a painting like this, I mean, we have 57 colors and it's not a huge size point. You're not really gonna like be that, I don't know how to explain it. Like when it comes to the Elizabeth Ward style containers, I feel like you're always gonna have enough like space for these drills. Like there's nothing of huge quantities in this kit. I don't know, like if I were kitting up a landscape, I'd be a little bit more like intentional about how I was kitting up, but I feel like on a kit like this, we have quite a few colors with not a lot of drills. So, and yeah, a lot of the colors were those 2 beginning colors where we had like 5 or 6 bags of it, because it's so much of the background. So some of these other colors we really just have a handful of, but anyways, so yeah, last night was fun, yesterday was fun, and then today, what did I do today? I stayed home for the morning and early afternoon. Nothing really crazy happened. I'm trying to think if I did anything. I mean, I diamond painted. I diamond painted. You know what I did try to do? I tried to work on one of my Disney mystery color by number pages. Actually the Looney Tunes, but it's basically the Disney. Anyways, and I was using my acrylic paint marker and I'm like, oh, this color is running out. So I need to go grab another. And I'm looking around my craft room and I could not find my acrylic paint markers, like my black acrylic paint markers. And I still have yet to find them. I didn't quite have time to look that closely because I had to leave, but it honestly might be up in my storage locker, because if you don't know, a couple months ago, end of last year, me and my dad actually did a pretty big, like, not like cleanup of my apartment, but like we took some stuff to storage. He was able to help me with that, and I don't feel like I would have brought those markers in there. I brought some art supplies into the locker area, but I feel like I would not have sat there and thought to myself, yes, these black acrylic paint markers, that if I'm going to use any sort of paint markers on these Disney pages that I do color on occasion, this is what I want as far away from me as possible. Like, I just don't see myself having done that. Unless it was an accident, which is my guess as to what happened. But if they're not in the storage locker, then I don't know where they are. And I'm still looking around my apartment like, hello? Where are they? And listen, my craft room is kind of a disaster zone. It's an organized chaos, if you will. Clearly not, I guess, because like, where are the acrylic paint markers? I don't know. Oh no, it's real. I see an extra drill, but this has been such a dream to kit up. This has been amazing. But yeah, so I don't know where those markers are, but it's fine. It's all good. I will find them eventually, right? Right? I'm trying to figure out how I want to proceed because I have a lot of drills with like not a lot of colors in them. Like a lot of these baggies just don't have a lot of colors. You know, I think maybe I'll go for this fairy dust. It's not, these drills are just not going to be, or the containers are really not going to be that full, which is fine. It is fine. It's just to hold the drills. As long as it's not overflowing, I think it's fine that they're like half empty, you know? I'm also really weird. I think I'm like the unpopular opinion on this, but I don't like mixing and matching my Elizabeth Ward. I don't like it. I have never mixed and matched them, and I don't think you'll ever catch me doing it. I don't like doing that. I like keeping it how it came in the first place, which is crazy. I've learned that's crazy from other people. AKA my friends. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like mixing and matching the Elizabeth Ward stuff, but that's okay. Anyways, we definitely need a dryer sheet in this. So let me put this in here. This is a really pretty fairy dust. It's like a yellow Z3823, this really pretty yellow fairy dust. Love it. But anyways, so today then, let's see, today once my brain will sometimes just stop in the middle of a sentence. No, well, I guess early afternoon, me and my parents went over to my aunt's house. If you guys don't know, I am part Greek. I think I'm like a quarter Greek. My mom is Greek. And so we went to my aunt's house and we celebrated Greek Easter, which I had actually just gotten home from when I started filming. I think I got home around like 6:15. Probably not 6:15 actually. Probably like 6 o'clock. But yeah, so we went over by my aunt's house for Greek Easter, and that was a lot of fun. I don't do that very often. Like, I think I've only done it one other time, and it was really cool that my aunt invited us over. I got to see my cousins, got to see my aunt and uncle, but actually both my aunts and uncles, so it was a lot of fun. And I think I'm gonna pour this into the dryer sheet. I guess that really wasn't that staticky. Yeah, all right, that's fine. But yeah, it was just a lot of fun seeing family, eating good food. I feel like I definitely do not get Greek food that often. Like on occasion I'll get Greek food, but it's not, I don't know, it's not my favorite type of cuisine, even though I am Greek, but it was fun nonetheless, and always nice seeing family that I don't see very often. Now I do think I'm going to be seeing this family actually in a few weeks because mid-May we're doing a birthday celebration for me. It's mostly a Mother's Day thing, but I like to think that it's for me. Because it is for me, partially, because my birthday is 4 days after Mother's Day, and we're not doing another birthday celebration for me. We're doing a birthday celebration and a Mother's Day for, you know, the mothers, and that'll be on Mother's Day. And I'm going to see that same set of family again for that. So I don't see them very often, but it's fun that I'm seeing them a couple of times in the next little bit of time. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, and then I came home. And here I am, kitting up Olivia the Witch Student, and I guess my plan for the rest of the evening, honestly, once I'm done filming this video and once I get it exporting, I'm gonna go hop in the shower. So I don't necessarily think this is gross per se, but some people might. I wash my hair once a week. My hair is really dry, and I've always done that. I've trained it to only be, you know, needed to wash once a week. And I did not wash it last night like I should have, mostly out of laziness. But I feel like my next couple weeks are really weird because on Sunday, so a week from today, I'm actually getting my hair colored, like retouched up by my friend before her wedding in 2 weeks, which, oh, it's in 2 weeks. That's so crazy. Catch me for the next 2 weeks being like, oh my God. Catch me in 2 weeks being like, okay, so this is how the wedding went. That's so weird. That is so weird. But anyways, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wash it tonight, which is Sunday, and then I'm gonna wash it again on Friday. So it's like a little bit less than a week, and then she doesn't have to work with dirty hair, because that's nasty. I'm not gonna make her do that. Like, I'm fine with dealing with it myself if it's dirty and gross, but I'm not gonna subject her to that. So I'm gonna wash it on Sunday. Nope, not Sunday, Friday, and then she'll end up dealing with it on Sunday, and then I'll probably wash it again Thursday, and then straighten it Friday, so that way it looks good for the rehearsal dinner on Friday night. Which, by the way, I found out more details about the rehearsal dinner and the diamond painting vlog, not this week, and I'll mention this again next week in the Whip and Chat, but next week. So the one that's going up on the 24th, that vlog is going to end up being pretty late because I found out the time for the rehearsal of the wedding is at 4:30 and typically Diamond Art Club gives their last preview of the day at 4 o'clock Central Time, and so yeah, there's about zero chance that is happening in a timely manner for me on that Friday, because I live about 20 minutes from the venue, and obviously I'm in the wedding. Well, if you don't know, it might not be obvious, I am in my best friend's wedding and I'm a bridesmaid, so yeah, that's gonna have to be a thing. So I have the rehearsal that Friday, and then I have the rehearsal dinner, and so that vlog is gonna be late. I apologize. I really try to get the vlogs up in a timely manner, and I think for the most part, usually I do a pretty good job. I know a lot of people really look forward to the vlogs, and so, you know, the last thing I want to do is leave anybody hanging, and so I'm gonna try my hardest to get it up as soon as I'm home on Friday night, and yeah, but again, that's not this week. That is next week, so nothing to be concerned with for this upcoming week, just the week after that. So wanted to just let you guys know in case you don't watch all my videos, which is absolutely fair and valid. So yeah, I guess plan-wise for me for the rest of the evening, do I have any plans for the rest of the evening? No. Yeah, no, I'm gonna shower. That's how I got on the topic, was because I was talking about taking a shower. That's crazy. Ooh, what do I want to do now? Yeah, a lot of these drills now are just the smallest amounts of color. Okay, we'll just go with this color. Yeah, then I'm just gonna work on Lumina tonight. Well, I'm actually gonna finish kitting this project up because I want the full thing kitted up before I take the thumbnail picture for this Whip and Chat. And honestly, at this rate, it's not gonna take me long to finish kitting this up. I feel like I made some really dang good progress on this during this video. Yeah, this one went out without a hitch. You know, sometimes kits can be really, really staticky, and sometimes they can be really nice like this. I don't get it. I don't get it, but I'm not gonna complain. Not gonna complain. Maybe it's really humid out today. You know, it actually is. It actually is really humid out today because it's really rainy today. So who knows? Maybe that's partially the reason. I don't know. How long would a kit need to be sitting out in humidity? Well, I mean, like, would the humidity catch from the box? I don't know, but anyways, so I'm just gonna work on Lumina tonight once I finish kitting this painting up, and I'm just chilling tonight. Have I read any of my audiobook this weekend or my physical book? No, it's been such a flop. It really has been such a flop. Not the actual books themselves, just me and my reading, but it's fine. We go through this song and dance about 20,000 times a year, so don't mind me. Maybe I'll read some more tonight. We'll see what ends up happening, but yeah, no like huge plans tonight. Just kind of chilling. And I guess plans for the upcoming week. I might be going into the office for work on Thursday. So not that that matters for you guys, but I guess just as a little like potential thing. And then otherwise I don't think any plans this week, which is really nice and should be a pretty chill week, I think. So That was a very long life update, but to be fair, I had a little bit of diamond painting stuff thrown into the beginning, but I guess kind of rolling back around to diamond painting stuff, I was indeed able to grab the new releases that I wanted this weekend, and I hope everybody that wanted, you know, the new releases were able to get them. I know that they've been selling out really fast, and the best advice I can give if you are finding yourself in the cycle of I'm not fast enough, it sells out from under me, really truly, I feel like I personally don't have a problem with the app, but I know a lot of people have a problem with the app. I would recommend if you're using the app, use the website. I don't know how I don't manage to have a problem with the app, but I don't know, maybe it's like the Gen Z in me who just is speedy as heck when it comes to things like this. And like way too technologically advanced. Honestly, I'm not even that technologically advanced. It takes me too long to figure out how to turn things into PDFs half the time. But I would say use the website. I've heard that's more reliable. Again, I do use the app. I don't know why that works better for me, but as a suggestion, I don't actually recommend the app because I've heard that causes more problems. Anyways, and really truly just refresh early. Be there like 5 minutes early, just refreshing. Sometimes the kits will show up 2 minutes early, 1 minute early, and that's kind of why you see on really heavy hitters things selling out, because they showed up on the website just the littlest bit early. But I do apologize, and I feel bad for anyone who wasn't able to get the new releases that they wanted. And definitely sign up for restock notifications, especially the ones that sold out really fast. Like this week, the Mrsbutterd sold out really fast. I think the Mrsbutterd sold out pretty fast too. Honestly, I bought my kits and then just went about my business the rest of the day. I wasn't really paying that close of attention, but from what I could tell in the VIP group, things definitely sold out pretty fast. So yeah, that's the best advice I can give. And yeah, so I was able to get what I wanted. I ended up getting the Mrsbutterd, of course. I did get the Mrsbutterd and I got the Miss Holly. I did grab all three. For everyone who was enabling me in my comments, thank you dearly. Do I even really need to be enabled? Probably not, but it's fun to read your comments during those vlogs. But yeah, so I did end up buying those diamond paintings. It is warm in here. It is so warm in here. Because there's no AC yet, and it's like 70 degrees out today here. I guess I probably could open my window, but like it's humid out, so I don't know if that would be the move either. I don't know. I don't know, but anyway, so yeah, I was able to buy those. And what else diamond painting wise has been going on? I mean, I guess aside from like kitting up Olivia the Witch Student, still focusing on Lumina for the next week or so. I don't really have a whole lot going on diamond painting wise, so I guess I can end off this video with some videos coming this upcoming week, what to expect. I guess my plan, I guess I'm done kidding up. My plan for this week is on Tuesday. So today's the whip and chat. On Tuesday, I plan on having a first look up of Neko ramen up on Tuesday. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I should get that in the mail tomorrow, fingers crossed. And then nothing Wednesday? Nothing Wednesday? Thursday or Friday, I do have a Diamond Art Club sneak peek that's in hand for the weekend, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But I don't know exactly what day it's going to preview, so that'll all just depend on social media. But that's kind of my video plan this week, a little Diamond Art Club heavy, but actually I guess Diamond Art Club sneak peek heavy, but hopefully you guys are chill with that. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I've been talking your ear off for the last 40 minutes, and I think I need to just like go hop in the shower. It's hot in here. But anyways, if you made it all the way to the end, what kind of imagery should we, or emoji should we leave? A rabbit? A rabbit. Leave a rabbit emoji in the comments if you made it all the way to the end. And of course, let me know what you were working on while we were chatting today. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already. And I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys!